When you look at the Chargers defense, I know they rank number 1 in total defense. Do you guys as players even look at the rankings? Does that matter at all to you?
Yeah, they're handling themselves really well over there, and they got really great players. But it all comes down to preparation. How you watch film, how you study guys. That's how great players get studied. If you're going against a lot of good players and you want to watch film and see how much you can break them down and see how much you can, kind of make it more comfortable going against them. So, but yeah, as players, we pay attention to everything. But film is more important than how you prep for the game.
How do you prep for the game? Like, what is your go-to preparation for games?
Honestly, just being more comfortable with what I'm doing, and watching film, and just doing everything you need to do to be ready. Make sure you're ready.
I watched the Chargers film when they played the Titans, and it seemed to me like they like to gang tackle. It's like 3 to 5 hats around the ball at all times, every down. Do you have to adjust your game when a defense gang tackles like that?
You have to adjust to how anybody can tackle. You never know. You just got to be a playmaker at the end of the day.
Yeah. What have your conversations been like with Joe these past few weeks?
Really great, motivational, positive, and just, letting each other know what we feel like we both did well on a certain play, or, what can be fixed. And, but overall, I feel like me and Joe have improved our relationship over these past few weeks.
And I know you guys are 4-6 right now, but I feel like the AFC wild card is so wide open. Do you guys as a team, do you guys amongst yourselves as players talk about the potential of making the playoffs or what you have to do to get there?
Yeah, we pretty much know that everybody pretty much knows our potential, as far as everybody in that locker room. We know what we're capable of, and we know we're a really great team. It's just all about still making sure that, when things aren't going your way, getting off track, doing something else, or, not sticking to the path, which is just come in day and work. That's the only way it can change. That's the only way we can change anything. It's just coming in every day and doing the same thing. And like I said, I really feel like these past few weeks have been insane preparation that I've seen from anybody. I've seen some guys that do some things where I'm like, okay, like he's locked in, he's really locked in, so yeah, I feel like if everybody keeps that up, then we'll be good.
Is there anyone that you are able to pinpoint or what they do where you're like, oh, shoot, that's different?
Von Bell. Von Bell is here every day. I think at 6 before he's in here every day before 6:15. I think that's dope. I think that's amazing. I've had days where I come in really early and I know I'm gonna see him. So I think that's really motivating and inspirational. I look up to guys like that, and he's a real consistent player. And like I said, everybody else has their own thing. Their little remedies, or not remedy, but their own little routine. So you pick up a routine, you want to stick to it and stay consistent with it because you feel like it works for you. So I feel like that's what Von feels like for him.
Do you feel what would you feel like if you guys were able to go to LA, come back with a win, and essentially keep your hopes for the season alive and well?
I feel like it'll be really great momentum. I feel like going into a bye week with the win, especially like this and how our season been going, I feel like it'll really boost us and, momentum, mentally, physically, including the bye week, because, we have time off after that. So, I say we all go out here, fight for this last one, get some days off, recover, treatment up, and come back and even go harder.
Last question for you. When I watch you, I am so impressed by the way you run your routes. Your cuts are so sharp. When did you perfect that? Or when did you make those routes look so good and so easy?
Truth be told, I've been nitpicking since I've been in the league. And I can't say I tightened up things here and there, even while working with Troy. Me and Troy Walters, we can be looking at routes on there. We'll go back and look at the routes on there we did, and he'll pinpoint something and he'll be like this, or he'll get up and show me an example. He still does it himself. He can, if he can get out there and run full speed routes, he would, literally, and everybody knows that. I think he still can, honestly. But I think I've made a dramatic change in my game due to the fact that Troy Walters is such a hands-on coach. And by when I say that, I mean he's into everything. He's into every movement. If he explains you how to do a move, he's going to literally walk through it, show you exactly how, or jog it, or, pull up one of his clips. He's even pulled up clips from back then, years when he was playing, and showed me how to run some routes. And it's Oh, he was good. He was good at running routes. So, it's kind of dope to have a receiver coach like that, to be so hands-on with you. And, as open as he is, he makes me more comfortable and, less afraid to make a mistake and fix it. He stays on me, goes hard, and I feel like that's why I really made such a dramatic change. And also being around, guys like T, Jamar, other guys like T.I. who's been in this and has so much experience. I feel like all those guys have made me change.
How beneficial is it for you as a player when you know that your coaches already run the same routes, when they're trying to teach you, they know what they're talking about and they are going to put you in a good position to succeed? What is that like to be able to have that trust?
It's amazing. It's honestly just, it makes you want to just work harder. It makes you want to put smiles on those coaches' faces up there because you see how much they trust you. You see when they start to gain trust in you, and only you can see exactly when they start to. So, it's a bittersweet feeling. It's like these guys really want to see you win, see you succeed. So, you want to make them happy, and it's like. So you just keep putting in work, and day by day, things are going to happen. You'll mess up. Everybody makes mistakes. Yeah. But, as long as you can get up the next day and, still put your best foot forward, then I don't think it really matters. I think you'll be in a good spot.
And, obviously, you just said it. Everybody makes mistakes. Everyone's human. Mm-hmm. Who do you lean on if you do make a mistake or if you're in that kind of position?
Oh, my guys, T, Jamar, Dre, T.I., those guys are around me, and they keep me so sane because, even though I can make the mistake I made, those guys did such a great job in just keeping my head right then and there, staying right in and staying intact with everything else, and because when you make certain mistakes, it's like you can keep you down, it's like but then again you still got to move on, be better, know that it's better days ahead, and thankfully I got guys around me like how I do that, keep my head away from everything else such as media and all that stuff, so I feel like everything's good.